Instagram. What's up? And YouTube. Welcome. Dr. Dion Napier with Amplify Vocal Studio. Good Tuesday afternoon to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining. Today, I want to give you 3 ways to get a more pop sound in your classical voice, okay? And when I say pop, I'm not specifically talking about pop music style, but a more modern sound. Pop was just easy to put in the description. Okay, so welcome to you guys who are joining live. 3 ways to get a more pop vocal sound for you classical singers. So you guys know my background is in singing classical music and opera. I studied in university for 11 years, got a doctorate, did all the art song, all the things. I get it. I know that system. But going through that process, I was really frustrated with not being able to sing the type of music that I grew up singing, which was not Western classical. It was more R&B. It was more gospel, really. Those were like the 2 styles. And so welcome, Shantoria. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So I was frustrated because that classical sound, trying to take that and sing pop music and gospel music and R&B, it just wasn't hitting, And so a lot of the work that I do today as a contemporary style voice coach is to help classically trained singers learn how to navigate that road, not coming all the way away from opera. If you don't want to do that, I'm not telling you got to do that. And I'm not saying that's required. But for you guys who have that classical background and you want to sing more commercial style music, but you don't have the tools because academia doesn't give it to us usually, that's why I'm here, okay? So today I want to talk about how to get a more pop sound in like 15 minutes because these are really easy things. So the first thing is increase your air pressure, okay? You want to increase your air pressure when you sing. So let's just come on out the science realm and just make this real practical. That's the kind of coach that I am. Practically increasing your air pressure is going to make your sound louder, and you can initiate this like imagining if you're going to start a cough, or if you are going to like if you're about to have a bowel movement, or if you're going to laugh. So I want you to just initiate a laugh with me. Right? I know that can feel kind of weird, but if you put your hands in the lower part of your body right here, do you feel that? That's high air pressure that's coming through your lungs and hitting your vocal cords, okay? So that's the first thing. And especially when we're singing pop styles, hey guys, you know that we are belting, right? We're doing a heavier, more athletic type of singing. So you got to increase that air pressure. And so one exercise you can do to practice this is your way. And I do this in my chest range because this would be more of a chest belt. So I would do, your way, your way, your way. 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 So it's basically like a yell. It's the amount of air you would need to be able to holler at somebody across the street. Hey, that's the same thing we doing, guys. We're just using that and associating it with singing and belting in this chest range right here. Okay, so let's keep going. Your way, your way, your way. Your way, your way, your way. One more. Your way, your way, your way. Okay? So high air pressure, increase your breath pressure is one way that you can get a more modern or a poppier sound. All right? Poppier. I don't even think that's a word, but y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. The second thing that you can do is decrease your airflow. And I talk about this, especially with opera singers and classical singers, because that style wants you to keep that air flowing through the vocal cords consistently, right? Right? Doing all that. When you want to get a more pop sound or a more commercial and modern sound, you got to cut the continual vibrato. Now, we do use vibrato in commercial styles. Y'all know that because y'all hear these singers doing it, but it's not continual. So an exercise you can do to help you cut the vibrato is on a wah. And I'm going to start right here in the middle C. So this one is going to be wah, 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 wah. Sorry, I'm supposed to sustain that. Sorry. So wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. basically straight tone is what this is. Don't do whoa. Don't do that because that don't sound modern. That sound classical. You want to cut it, right? Less airflow through the vocal cords is going to result in a straight tone. Keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now notice I'm doing this in my chest register, and I'm doing that intentionally because that's your speaking range. That's where you would normally like talk or yell or whatever. And when you're learning how to do this, sometimes it's easier to start in that comfortable range, because when you start going higher, that's when you get into mixed belt coordinations, and that's a little bit it can be a little bit nuanced and advanced, right? So just keep it in that speaky range for you, and just act like I said, you sing in a straight tone, but just act like you're yelling or calling or doing a basic speech sound that you would do in everyday life. Okay, don't complicate this stuff. What's up, YouTube? Y'all are on here with me. Drop where you are calling in from. I'm so glad y'all are here. Let me know if you have any questions so far. I've given you 2 of the 3. The first one is to increase your air pressure, right? The second one is to decrease your air flow. And then the third one is going to be add cry. And then I'm out y'all's hair. And Instagram too, you guys. Drop where y'all are from. Thank you for being here. What's up, Kalista? My girl Kalista, Cali Day. Welcome. Drop where y'all are calling in from, and if this makes sense or if you have any questions or comments, okay? So the third one is add cry. Okay, we want to add cry. Y'all listen to these pop singers. And these commercial style singers, they cry all over the place, right? It's just, we love that sound. That's another little style tool that you can incorporate into your tool belt to get a more pop sound, a less classical sound. Welcome from France. Welcome. Yeah, to get a more pop sound. So, and y'all, basically, if you come from a classical background, cry is nothing but appoggio. It's the same thing. So many of these concepts that we learned in university, they are still applicable to contemporary styles, but they just are called different things. So you have to know the term switches. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so when we're crying, it's the same thing as appoggio, like leaning on the breath. In classical, that's my appoggio. Cry. At the breath level, my body is doing the same activity to produce both of them sounds. Okay, so y'all don't overcomplicate this. So let's do one on cry. And I made this up before I came on here. I hope I remember. I be making up some of these exercises on the fly, so I hope I remember this one. So this one was and it's just a cry. That's all you doing. Okay, here we go again. And you take it back down. That's it. So you just practice crying, which is basically leaning on the breath, appoggio in classical, okay? And like I said, do it in the lower part. Do it in your speaking range so you can build the confidence and the competence in a range that's like your everyday. And then you take it up from there, and you're probably going to need a coach when you take it up. But that's where you start, okay? So to recap, 3 ways to get a more popular sound, a popular modern sound for classical singers. First way is to increase your air pressure. The second way is to decrease your airflow. And the third way is going to be to add cry, right? Add that cry quality to your sound. So my basics of mix and belt. Okay, before I start talking about that, let's see. Somebody said, I love your videos. Could you sometimes make a video with a bunch of warm-ups? I've been struggling to find a good warm-up video that touches on multiple things. I have a product that you can purchase with warm-ups. I think I have some freebie warm-up things here on YouTube, but I have a product that's in my description. It's for beginners and worship leaders, and it has a warm-up set in there. You know, primarily I am on YouTube and on social media speaking to classically trained singers, those of you who were trained in university classical music programs, and you already have a pretty much solidified technique. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been formally trained. You've already got the technique, you know the warm-ups, your registers are connected and all of that. But you're looking to expand your vocal skill set to learn how to sing not classical, sorry. I just saw my buddy Brian on here. What's up, Brian? You're trying to expand your skill set to sing modern music. Okay, that's primarily who I'm talking to. So I will not have a whole ton of content on, some of the basics like warm-up routines and, some of those other things, breathing. I don't have a whole lot of content on that. I do have a product that you can purchase, and you can click the link in my description to get that. But that's not what I'm on here talking about, okay? And that's not really the audience I'm talking to. I'm talking to opera singers, classical singers that want to sing this pop music, but you missing the tools. You don't know how to do it. So in my Basics of Mix and Belt course, it's a 4-week live course with me that starts January the 11th. What you're going to learn in my course, you're going to learn how to get a belty sound without dragging chest voice up. Because I know y'all struggling with that. Y'all hear these pop singers and these musical theater singers, and y'all think they're hyper extending their chest voice, to get this powerful sound, and you about killing your throat, okay? In my course, you're going to learn how to get a belty sound without dragging chest up. You're also going to learn how to get a mixy belt sound without flipping into head voice, because that's what y'all doing too, especially if you come from opera. You're trying to get this power pack sound, but all you know how to do is flip into head voice. You don't know about pharyngeal resonance, and that's what I'm going to teach you about in my course. You're also going to hear some myths busted about singing commercial music not being healthy for the voice. A lot of these lies and myths and misconceptions that university told us about singing contemporary, you're gonna get those lies busted. And I really take intentional time to walk y'all through that, because here's the thing: if we don't get in there and dismantle those lies, you're gonna have a hard time letting your voice open up and make these sounds, because these sounds are breaking most of the rules that go with classical singing. They just are, but they're not unhealthy. That's a lie. They're not unhealthy, okay? They're stylistically appropriate, and there's a way that you can make those sounds sustainably, and that's what you're going to learn in my course, okay? So if you are a classically trained singer, if you are a contemporary style professional level artist, and you want to learn how to mix and belt sustainably, okay? You want to master this stuff and just get more confidence and clarity around it, click the link in my bio. You can DM me on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you can shoot me a DM and just say mix, and we can see if the course would be a fit for you. If you're on YouTube, click the link in my description. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can submit an application. This course is application only, okay? I'm very specific with the singers that I'm working with, okay? And that's by design and intention, okay? So if you fit either of those descriptions and you want to take this course or maybe interested in it, just message me and we can see if it would be a fit, okay? So that's all I got today. Thank you guys for rocking with me. I'll take a minute to get some water and see if y'all have any questions, any comments, anything about mixing, belting, my course, anything. I will tell you an added benefit of the course is that one is live. So you get me live like this. It's not pre-recorded. You get me live and in living color. And you also get opportunities to work with me one-on-one within the group setting. Okay. So it's the most cost-effective way to get one-on-one access to me outside of doing, one-on-one coaches, because you're going to pay more when you do that. Okay. So that's an added feature within the course. You do get one-on-one time so I can hear what are you doing in your voice. You need that second pair of ears because most of you guys are not used to making these kind of sounds that are, hey, my brother Sean Napier Music. Yay! My family's so musical, y'all. I married into anyway, y'all didn't come over here for that, but I see my family members out here. So what was I saying? I got distracted. I saw my brother. Yeah, because most of you guys are not used to making these types of sounds that are required to get a more, a legitimate modern sound. So you're going to need a second pair of ears. So you have that access to me within the course. And there's no additional charge for that. Okay. Is the course only for opera singers? No, the course is not only for opera singers. It is also for contemporary style singers that are professional level. So if you are a working professional, if you're gigging, if you getting paid to sing, right, and you sing contemporary styles, but you still need help with that mix and that belt, you are absolutely a candidate for the course. You would just need to click the link, go to my bio on Instagram, fill out the application, and let me get a little information about you, and then I could direct you into the best container. Okay. But yeah, it is not just for opera singers, but it is not for beginner singers. That's who it's not for. And I have to say that up front. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's not for beginner level. If you are beginner level, you just click the link in my description or my bio and go to that beginner pack that I got for you. I got a pre-recorded set of content for my beginner level singers, okay? But my live services are for more advanced level classical and contemporary style singers. Okay, y'all, it's 16 minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Replay watchers, what's up? Thank you for watching the replay, and Instagram replay watchers, thank you for watching. Drop your comments. Shoot me a DM mix if you're interested in the course, and I will see you guys again soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.